Hi there, Cancer. Welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for February 2021. This is a general love reading, and of course that means it can apply to any kind of situation or circumstance that you're dealing with, and it can also apply to any type of relationship that you're dealing with, romantic or otherwise. Also, I want to remind my viewers it's important to remain flexible with the energy. You can be represented by any of the characters that ends up showing up in the cards, regardless of the gender of the card or your own gender. Be mindful of that. Also, you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody else instead. Parts of the reading might resonate while other parts may not. So take what does and leave behind the rest. I hope that the reading is enjoyable. I hope that it resonates, but most importantly, I hope you get something out of it, something positive, something that helps you out in some way. And my tripod needs to be adjusted. Sorry about that, Cancer. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting going this evening with my readings. So I also want to say, if you are a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you sticking in there. I have not been able to upload videos as much as I would like, but I'm doing my best, so I'm trying to get at least one reading per sign out every month. And that's what I've got to deal with for now. Also, my lighting is poor. I am recording at night. I do not have professional equipment, at least not yet. And so it's what I've got to deal with. I apologize for the poor lighting, but I also apologize for the glare that will come off the cards. It's unfortunately something I just can't prevent at this point in time. Okay, Cancer, enough chit-chat. Let's get going and see what's going on for Cancer. Here we go. We've got the King of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords. The Sun in reverse, the Devil in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and then we have the High Priestess in reverse. So I know how much everybody loves it when all the cards come out in reverse. I know, but you know, it's how they came out. No, my deck is not upside down. The Queen of Swords is in the upright position. So we have a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. I do believe that these are two separate energies at this point in time. So once we get into it, Cancer, if the reading ends up resonating for you, you will know which of these people you are, regardless of male or whether or not you're male or female. You could be represented by the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. So right now, honestly, the only thing I'm getting at this point in time is that there's some kind of disagreement going on here. It feels like there could potentially be something that's coming to light. There might be something that's coming to light that you're figuring out or that you're realizing, but you don't have all the information yet. You don't have all the clarity that you need just yet. And it could potentially be because maybe one or both parties are not communicating very well or communicating at all. Let's get some more cards out here and see what else we get. We have the Seven of Cups, King of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this feels like this could be more than just a two-person reading. Let's get that off out there first. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and then we have a King of Cups out here. So we have 5 court cards in addition to a page. So this King of Swords, let's start with him. I feel like this King of Swords is not communicating. This person may have gone radio silent on not just one, but multiple people. This is a masculine energy. King of Swords in reverse can be someone who is potentially in a position of authority or in a position of power. The King of Swords in reverse can be somebody who's pretty brutal in nature with their communication. If they're communicating at all. But I also feel like there's some confusion surrounding this person, or he's causing confusion. Now I'm saying he because it's the king, but I want to remind you, male or female, you can be represented by this energy. Now there's a Queen of Swords as well, and I feel like I think that she has come to the conclusion, or she is making some kind of assumption. She believes that this King of Swords, the reason why he's either not communicating well or not communicating at all is because he no longer cares. Like there's a sense of apathy. Well, he's not communicating or talking about things because he doesn't care anymore. There's a sense of apathy or not wanting to put any emotional energy into something. It is also possible that this Queen of Swords actually has communicated with this king, and that's what he has relayed to her. Maybe his explanation for his current state of mind. So there's a Queen of Pentacles on the table. The Queen of Pentacles is typically someone who's a very nurturing individual. This could be a mother or a mother figure. This can be a caregiver. The Queen of Pentacles is one of those types of people who's very dependable and reliable and hardworking. She can work a 9 to 5 with overtime, come home, make dinner, and read the kids a bedtime story. And she does it all, and she does it all well. But it seems like something didn't quite go well for this person, or maybe there was some kind of expectation. It feels like this Queen of Pentacles was waiting on something or anticipating something, and it didn't go her way. Or things didn't go as planned. But again, there's some uncertainty here, or a sense of not having all of the information, not being clear, not quite understanding. And it does feel like the reason why there's confusion or a lack of clarity, it's because of this King of Swords. I also get the sense with this set of cards that there may be a lack of communication or a lack of clarity because there's the sense that, oh, well, it's bad news anyway, so why even bother talking about it? Like, if it's going to be bad news, just don't even bother telling me. That type of sense. If it's going to make me unhappy or if it's going to make me feel disappointed, don't even bother telling me or clarifying or giving me the answers, that kind of thing. So this could also have to do with a workplace or job situation. I'm just going to throw that out there because we do have the 8 of Pentacles out here. So this could be a group of colleagues or co-workers, business partners. This could be friends. These could be friends or family that work together. But I feel like there's something here where there might be working relationships with regard to these people. And at least right now, it feels like there's 4 separate energies on the table, which is unusual with just 2 sets of cards out here. So I'm going to talk about this Queen of Wands here, but let's get this next set out first. Let's see what else we get. Ace of Cups, and these are the cards you won't be able to see very well because of the poor lighting. So again, I apologize. The Hierophant. Seven of Cups again. Ace of Pentacles. The King of Cups again. He's in the upright this time. The Queen of Wands again. She's in the reverse this time. Seven of Swords in reverse. And then the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I definitely feel like these are 4 separate people. This might have to do with a job opportunity, an offer. There's something indicating that this Queen of Pentacles was anticipating something coming in for her, or maybe some plans. She had set something up. She was anticipating some kind of results from some planning she had done, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't feel like things went her way. For some reason, there's a lack of communication with this King of Swords. And again, he might only be speaking to this Queen of Swords or nobody at all. But I feel like there's a lack of communication because there's definitely some confusion. It could be confusion about a matter or a situation, again, surrounding some kind of financial situation, something tangible. It could be a job or a workplace situation. It feels like there's some confusion around that. And there's this need to right the wrong. Somebody needs to fix this. Somebody needs to fix this confusion. This Queen of Wands is tied in with this. There's something about this King of Cups, King of Cups and the King of Swords, by the way, is the same person. There is some kind of connection between this King of Cups and this Queen of Wands. It feels like a close connection. It feels like it could be romantic or otherwise. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It could be family, friends, colleagues, co-workers, business partners. But this King of Cups has kind of emotionally detached himself from a situation or stopped communicating about a situation. Because this Queen of Wands is responsible for something that went wrong. Let's get some more cards on the table. Six of Wands. The Hermit in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in reverse again. And then the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so here's what I got. This King and Queen are connected in some way. I feel like they were responsible for something. And by responsible for something, I'm not sure what. It could have to do with an opportunity, a job, creating something or building something. There's some kind of collaboration between these two. And I'm not sure yet what that looks like, but they're connected in that way. This Queen of Wands didn't meet a certain level of expectations, a certain level of responsibility, I think, that this King was expecting out of her. In other words, there may have been an agreement or an understanding between this Queen of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords. There may have been agreement between these two that they were going to participate equally in some kind of thing that needed to be accomplished. This could be a job, this could be something they're creating or building together, this could be something they're working on together, but they're supposed to be an equal partnership. And I don't think this Queen of Wands fulfilled her duties or lived up to expectations, whatever the case may be. I think that this King he may have lost his interest in continuing to work with this Queen or pursuing whatever they were working on or doing. But it feels like he's given up a certain level of emotional investment. Now, this Queen of Pentacles has me a little confused because for some reason she's involved in this situation. There's some kind of expectations, something that was supposed to happen for her, something that she was expecting or anticipating and it didn't. And it has something to do, obviously, whatever didn't transpire for this Queen of Pentacles, it's because of whatever's going on between this King of Cups, Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Swords definitely feels like someone totally separate from this Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. And I only say that because I feel like there's some confusion, at least surrounding this Queen of Pentacles. I don't think she has all the information. I need to hold off on her, but I do feel like she's somebody different than this Queen of Swords. Because I feel like this Queen of Swords definitely knows what's up. A Queen of Swords knows what's up. She's the Queen of Swords. She's very clear. She's got the information. She's got the facts. She's not going to steer you, in the wrong direction. You can trust that the Queen of Swords is honest and that she knows what she's talking about. So she may be like the only person, for example, who is communicating with this King of Swords, and that's why I think she's separate from these other two, because I don't think there's communication. with these other two energies. Let's get some more cards out here for Cancer and see what else we get. Magician in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups again for the third time. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords again. All right. So let's see if I can get some more details out of these cards for you, Cancer. I have to say, I think there's a complex story going on here. We have at least four energies. I think there's four separate energies on the table, and so that's why I'm having a little bit of trouble making sense of the story. But I'm going to work through these one more time and see if I can't kind of get a few more things out of them, out of the cards. So this King of Swords, dissatisfied with this working relationship with this Queen of Wands. She's not living up to his expectations, maybe not fulfilling her end of the agreement, for whatever's going on with her. It's not meeting expectations or agreement that she had with this King of Cups. And so I get the feeling that instead of confronting this Queen of Wands and being blunt with her, and that could be a possibility too with the King of Swords. He could be being blunt and kind of crude with his language and that kind of thing. But I get more than anything that it's almost like he's given her the silent treatment. I feel like he's gone radio silent, except for with this Queen of Swords. I don't think he's talking to this Queen of Wands because I think he wants her to figure it out on her own. I don't think he wants to spoon feed her the reason why he's disengaged, or why he has stopped talking, or why he has stopped maintaining his end of the deal. It feels like there's this disengagement. And that she's kind of being left on her own to figure it out. Figure out what's going on your own. I don't want to spoon feed this information to you, says this King of Swords, King of Cups. You got to figure this out on your own. The problem is that if she is unable to figure things out and then maybe reconcile with this king, if she's not able to figure things out and then reconcile with him, then whatever it is that they're working on or doing together or trying to accomplish together is going to be abandoned. Both parties will leave it because for some reason it feels like this partnership is significant to the success of whatever it is they're doing or working on. Now, this Queen of Pentacles, she's got this Eight of Wands out here. I did feel like, in reverse, I did feel like there's really a significant lack of communication with regard to this person, too. She might be directly connected to this as well. But, for some reason, I don't feel like she is as much involved. This could be someone, a new party. This could be somebody coming into the mix after these two have gotten to a certain point. I'm trying to figure out a good example of this. So let's say this King and this Queen of Wands are business partners, and they're building a new business together. So, to get something off the ground, of course, you first start small, right? So maybe it's just the two of them working on this business. And then once they get to a certain point, maybe they were going to start hiring people. Or inviting someone else to come in and help with the workload so that the big business could grow and they could build further. It feels like that's where this Queen of Pentacles was coming in, like there was some kind of expectation. And again, I'm just using this as an example, but you know, if the reading is resonating and you can figure out how it works with your situation. But I don't think that I don't think this Queen of Pentacles is being updated or communicated with, or I feel like she's kind of just been left in the dark to a certain degree, but there is this anticipation that there's an offer coming and it's just not coming. It's just like she might be waiting. She might be wondering. There is a lot of confusion, questions. So I just feel like there's not a lot of communication. Maybe she hasn't received an update. She doesn't know what's going on. Maybe she knows that there's some kind of disagreement or delay with the situation between this King of Cups and Queen of Wands. But she's not being, I don't feel like she's being updated or communicated with. So she feels like she's kind of being left in the dark. But she's still, it's like she's still waiting there. She's still like, I'm here for you. I'm ready to go. When you are, you know, just give me the green light. It feels like this Queen of Pentacles to a certain degree is still anticipating something. At this stage in the game, it feels like this Queen of Wands she's not quite up to speed with what's going on. I think there's still some confusion as to why this king is behaving or acting in the manner that he is, or why he's communicating the way he is, because there's some there's not a lot of movement here. It feels like there's kind of a this anticipation that some decisions need to be made, or someone needs to take some steps and get things going again. I don't think that that's happening though. And it's because there's this lack of communication between this king and this Queen of Wands. But the King of Swords and King of Cups, he's not communicating on purpose. He's like, you know what, you need to figure this out on your own. For some reason, he's not willing to, maybe he feels like he's already done more than his fair share of whatever it is they're working on. I just get the sense like he's like, well, it's your turn now. Figure this out and get it done. Or we have nowhere to go from here. I'm going to abandon the situation if you can't get it together and do your fair share. So I don't know, Cancer. That's what I've got. It's still confusing to me. I'm not quite. Anyway, we're going to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card, and maybe that'll clear it up a little bit for us. If you are resonating with this reading, Cancer, I'd love to hear your story. See what's going on. And again, you could be represented by any of these energies, male or female. King of Swords, King of Cups, he's the same person. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You know, this Queen of Swords could be like a lawyer, or a legal advisor or something. I don't feel like this Queen of Swords is necessarily really involved in the main situation. I feel more like she's just communicating with this King of Swords. Again, she might be advising him or helping him out with this matter. Maybe she's the one who said, look, you know, if you want to resolve things with this Queen of Wands, then you need to step away, let her figure things out, and then, you know, get going again when things are moving in the right direction. So I need one card. I need one card from the Dreams of Gaia deck, and it's not cooperating. I think I've shuffled plenty. We'll see what we get, Cancer, and then we're going to wrap this up. What are we doing on time? 29 minutes, not bad. 2, am I taking these 2? 3. All right. You got 3, Cancer. I don't usually take 3, but they were kind of sticking out together. So we do have the Queen of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And that's this person, like I said, who I said I feel like is involved in the situation, but she's not quite involved yet. It's like she's waiting to get her chance, something of that nature. We have the Queen of Air. She's in reverse this time. Interesting. And then we have the Seven of Earth, otherwise known as the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to read the Seven of Pentacles first. It's in the upright. Then we'll read the two queens. The royalty, or the court cards are very similar in nature to your traditional Rider-Waite, but I still like to read them, even though. And let's go ahead and read the Seven of Earth. I will display the card, although it's difficult to see, and I apologize again for that, but I'll do my best. Okay, here we go, Cancer. The Seven of Earth symbolizes a need to both nurture and maintain a connection between spirit, self, and the world around you, ground, integrate, and connect. To feel and embrace this connection does not require any belief in the divine, but a simple awareness that all is connected on an energetic level. At this time, look into the world to see, feel, and understand the cycles of life and nature and how they affect and influence you. Over time, life and day-to-day demands may begin to wear away at us, making us irritable and reactive, less adaptable and flexible, more fearful of changes going on within us and around us. All of these things can make us feel alone and disconnected. The Seven of Earth symbolizes the importance of connection and being part of the natural world, but also the need to address areas of potential stress in your life before they become a problem. It is time to meditate and still your mind. Make a habit of taking time to sit and meditate in nature and allow all the stress to flow out of you and into the earth. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to relax and become one with Gaia and Great Spirit. Reconnect. You do not have to believe, just allow yourself to be still, at peace, and free of the impurities and worries that cloud your senses and good judgment. So, this card is relatively similar to the traditional meaning in the Rider-Waite deck as well. It's about patience, investing. You've invested a lot of time and energy into something, now you have to be patient, continue to nurture it, make things right when they need to be made right. Don't waste time or energy, and then of course relax and stay peaceful and calm, so that ultimately whatever it is that you are working on, you can manifest and make happen. But you've got to maintain that your positive energy and grounded energy in order to make that happen. So I think that's advice for all involved in the situation. It feels like there could be some reconciliation and some movement in the right direction, but all the parties involved need to be patient, need to do what's necessary to make sure that they're getting the job done and they're doing it well and they're doing it right, and staying grounded and centered while doing it. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, this is the person again who is kind of on the outside, feels like she's kind of waiting to enter the picture or to receive an offer or something of that nature. So here's the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why I took my glasses off. The Queen of Earth symbolizes a real authentic Earth Mother personality. She is larger than life and possesses an abundant, generous, and grounded nature. She is realistic but also sees magic everywhere. She is an Earth Mother who spends a great deal of time covered in soil, and it is not unknown for her to walk around oblivious to the leaves and twigs in her hair. She adores creating a warm and inviting home where all are welcome. Cooking, cleaning, gardening, these are the things she loves, and she enjoys them all the more because of her tactile and sensual nature. She is a woman who loves nothing more than using her hands to touch, connect, and create. The Queen of Earth is the epitome of kindness. She will offer support and nurture your every endeavor, while also offering wise and honest counsel. She comes to ask if this is how you see yourself, or have you been so focused on business undertakings and career that you have created an imbalance in your life and disconnected from your true nature? Is it time for you to enjoy the benefits of being a homebody for a while? Maybe a home-cooked meal or weekend out in the garden is on the agenda instead of meetings and reports. The Queen of Earth may also appear in your reading at times when you find yourself in need of a gentle reminder to be both nurturing and supportive of those around you. While you encourage and support others in their desire to better themselves, remember to do so without trying to change them. In her role as wise woman, she may be asking that you seek out those who embody her energy. Perhaps there is a need for you to connect with a motherly role model at this time. Maybe all you need is a hug, but you may also be facing issues that her fertile mind and natural wisdom can help you with. A little motherly advice may unlock an answer and provide a solution. Okay, so before I read this Queen of Swords card, I just want to say, I felt like since the beginning, of course, this Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles, she's going to be that type of individual who is patient, who is grounded, who does have her shit together. She is loyal, she is dependable, she is warm and inviting and ready to nurture and care for the people that she loves and get the job done. And so I feel like this person, again, she may not be completely involved in what's going on between these other two, but she is ready and able, and it might serve one or both of these other people to go ahead and get this person involved. Maybe there will be some progress made if that is done. So now I want to read this Queen of Swords in reverse. Now this is interesting because she's in the upright position in the reading itself. And we might get a little more information about this Queen of Swords. So let's see what she's up to. And then we're going to wrap this up. Queen of Swords, where are you? There it is. I flipped to it and then okay. So she's in reverse. This is just about a third of a page. And again, I'll display the card in the upright for you to look at. Here we go. With the Queen of Air, when the Queen of Air appears reversed, she represents someone who can be both arrogant and disdainful when dealing with others, treating those who react to her in an emotional way with contempt and callous disregard. She has an air of superiority born of a belief that her intellect stands her above those who are more emotionally sensitive or compassionate. This can also result in her being isolated and alone, and her arrogance. And in her arrogance, she may choose to believe that her alienation is the result of others' ignorance instead of her own behavior. She does not understand that sometimes a show of empathy and understanding will open minds more readily than intellect applied with clinical brutality. The Queen of Air reverse asks that you not allow yourself to fall into the same web. You might be smart, you might even be a genius, but if you treat others with callous disregard, you will find yourself standing alone. Okay, so based on this reading, what I got from this is that this card could actually represent any one of these parties, with the exception of this Queen of Pentacles, who she's just not a Queen of Swords in reverse. But I feel like there's definitely a block with communication. I think it's an issue. This could be a situation where people are getting secondhand information, not speaking directly to one another. And they might have their reasons. I definitely feel like this king has his reasons for possibly not communicating with some people while communicating with others. I feel like he definitely has his reasons, whether or not they're valid reasons or his method of madness is going to work within the situation. I guess time will tell. It could be that he's, again, avoiding this kind of communication, Queen of Swords in reverse kind of communication, so he knows better than to just leave well enough alone. I'm not going to communicate with someone I'm going to end up having an argument with, or that there's going to be toxic, communication back and forth. Is not going to help the situation. So it could be that as well. It also could represent the manner in which this Queen of Wands has been communicating. Maybe that is the problem, is, again, the way these people are connecting. So I'm going to leave that here, Cancer. I hope that the reading resonated. It felt a little bit, all over the place to me, but I hope it resonated, and more importantly, I hope that it helped you in some way, shape, or form. So thanks so much for watching. If you feel like leaving a comment, telling your story, I always appreciate that. If this reading did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. I will see you next time, Cancer. Thanks so much.